Chiefs just scored. Miko Hardman 7-0. 7-0. Let's go Chiefs. Let's go Chiefs. How long will the Chiefs have their starters in? That's a good question. Happy Sunday, y'all. Happy Sunday.
It's inspiring to try to solve a problem that nobody else has solved. That's super exciting.
The clean jersey swap. Now jerseys are washed in Tide Hygienic Clean. It cleans deep because let's be honest, these jerseys need it. Not again.
It's got to be Tide Hygienic Clean.
Hey man, I really appreciate that.
7-0. 7-0 before we could even go live.
Has its perks.
Here's the deal, Patrick. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Let me repay the favor with some field passes. Come on.
No favors, just great rates.
Okay, fine. I'll let you wear the ring, but only for a day.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Jobs versus mobs. Your choice. As we recover from the virus, will we rebuild our economy, keep taxes in check, bring America back with good jobs stronger than ever? Or give up, turning America over to the crazy radical left? Our police and national defense defunded. Endless violence, riots, and destruction. Massive job-killing tax hikes. Tell Washington, America needs jobs, not mobs.
The fighting spirit is one we all share. And on Election Day, that spirit has a voice. If it's worth fighting for, it's worth voting for. Medalla, for those with a fighting spirit.
From indescribable emotion to the ultimate coronation, a tradition unlike any other. The Masters in 2 weeks on CBS.
That is Kansas City.
Easy does it. Easy does it. 7 plays, 90 yards. 3 minutes.
Spreading it out with Mahomes, 5 different receivers, 5 of 5 through the air, and another touchdown. 18 consecutive games with that. Longest active.
Andy Reid with the face shield on.
In the NFL, being soon kicked off by the Chiefs, and deep back is Ty Johnson. On the end zone, it's a touchback. It will go to the 25. This takes us to Jet quarterback Sam Darnold, who started the first 4 games.
Oh, Sammy Darnold.
Missed a couple, returned last week. You know, Trent, the last 2 games, sacks 6 times in each game and no touchdown passes for the Jets.
Well, it's been a real struggle for them offensively, and that's why they've switched play callers just to try and shake things up. Dowell Loggins took over as play caller last week, and things started off very well against Buffalo when you consider the yards and points they put up at the beginning of that game, but then things dissolved in the second half.
Frank Gore, the big. It's 1st and 10. Here comes Gore.
Gore's a good running back.
He's out to the 32 and picks up 7 on the play. The offensive line, the future appears to rest with their rookie starting left tackle Becton. He is terrific. They got Fan as a free agent this offseason. Running back Michael Pirine coming off his most productive game. He'll split duties with Gore. The offense without 2 of their top 3 receivers today, Crowder and Perriman. It's 2nd down and 3. The rookie Pirine in, tucked in the block, and upfield it goes to Jeff Smith, 12th catch of the year, out to the 36 and picks up 4. The Kansas City defense is number 18. Chris Jones is the headliner on the line, a Pro Bowler. Chiefs struggle stopping the run. Their number 30, leading tackler, is linebacker Anthony Hitchens. In the secondary, Kansas City's secondary coverage, the pass defense, number 4. Tyrann Mathieu leads them there. 13 Kansas City takeaways is number 2 in the NFL. It's a 1st and 10 from the 36. Offset eye, the fake to Gore, and upfield it goes. Nice catch right there. Denzel Mims The rookie has been out past midfield, brought down by Sorensen. Trent picks up 15, another Jet first down.
The Chiefs have been able to put a tremendous amount of pressure, even though the two throws have been very quick throws. This has been a problem for the Jets all year long. Sam Darnold's the second most pressured quarterback in the NFL. You look at last week against Buffalo, that first half, 10 points, nearly 200 yards. But as we said a minute ago, things dissolved in the second half. They're going to have to get better protection. Sam Darnold's been knocked down on both pass plays so far, and he's getting rid of the ball quickly.
We're good.
With a 1st and 10, Gore. Trying to get a block, backed it up there, leading the way, as is the tight end Herndon, down to the 43, and hit by a couple, including Matty, on the Kansas City defensive line, and Trent at the 43 with a gain of 6 by Gore.
Well, it's impressive what Gore's been able to do throughout his career, and just the strength and the leadership. You talk to all the guys on the offensive side of the ball. Actually, you talk to guys on both sides of the ball, and they mention the work ethic and the approach that Frank Gore brings to practice every day, to his preparation. LaMichael Pirine was very complimentary about the film study they do one-on-one every Wednesday.
I bet you they asked Le'Veon a bunch of questions this week about the Jets.
2nd down and 4. As he throws, knocked away. We're trying to work it into Jeff Smith out of Boston College. He's already caught one on this drive. Nice defense in the secondary by Breland. It'll be 3rd down.
And here comes Chris Jones. This is the 3rd pass attempt of this game for Sam Darnold, and all 3 times, even though he's getting rid of the ball quickly, he ends up on the ground. 2 of those times by Chris Jones.
I want to mention the Giants, or the Jets today, putting in Alex Lewis at their left guard. Missed last week. Had a shoulder injury. Andrews took his place, but he is in there playing today. 3rd down and 4. First drive for the Jets. Blocked by Herndon. Outside Berrios dives for the first down. Got it to the 37-yard line. Nice turn right there. He was working on Matthew. Picks up 5 on 3rd and 4. Another first down for the Jets.
Steve Spagnuolo, defensive coordinator for the Chiefs, decides to dial up pressure. You see Sorensen, 49. Come on, that safety blitz. He was down at linebacker depth. They actually brought 6 guys on defense, went to man-to-man coverage. That Darnold was able to read that, get the ball out of his hands quickly, and pick up the first down.
Darnold started 3 of 4. 7th play of the drive coming up.
54. Hey. Omaha.
37-year-old Frank Gore gets the call here.
Woo! Some tough tackling.
Pennell, a former Jet, falls on him at about the 34. On a gain of 3 on first down for the Jets.
The thing that's so impressive about Frank Gore is how often, if ever, have you seen him going backwards, right? He's one of those guys that he'll hit the pile and push the pile. It's impressive to sustain what he's been able to throughout his career.
Oldest player, Trent, in NFL history to lead his team in rushing in a season, which he does now. 2nd down, 7. With the offset eye, and West goes back there. Blocking, cutting, going to the field.
Oh, I thought he was going to strip it.
The avalanche of players right there. Wilson makes the stop.
3rd most rushing yards in NFL history, and you consider some of the injuries he's had to go through throughout his career, and be able to do what he's done, the longevity that he's had. As young as this Jets team is, they continue to lead on the oldest guy, the oldest running back, as you said, to get it done.
But what an example he sets, right? Wherever he's been. Mims. Final round, 3rd down and 3. Moving up nicely.
Oh! The honey badger. Oh, no. Come on now. No flag.
Thrown about the 22. Right in the middle of where that ball was working its way downfield.
Pass interference. Defense number 30.
Boom. Boo.
We know the Jets are not a good third down team. They're number 32. They're also not a good red zone team, dead last.
Well, and that's why Sam Darnold threw the ball when he did. He thought 16 Smith was going to cross the face of Matthew, and he was going to put the ball right up the seam. Matthew recognized that, took that right arm, put it around Smith's waist, and that's what drew the flag and the automatic first down.
So the Jets are dead last in third down, in red zone, and in points scored. But here they are, the first time they've had it in Arrowhead today. A sweep. Here comes Braxton Berrios. He was lassoed as he tried to work inside. Nice play there. Breland got him. Clark was there. Lost it 2. Back to the 22.
I know there wasn't a lot there for Berrios, but one of the things you don't want to do is run it back to the inside because that's where all the pursuit is coming from. Excellent job by the Chiefs to get him to bounce it, and then when he had nowhere to go, he just funneled it right back to where all the other tacklers were. Good response by the defense.
Second down, 12, 5.5-minute drive. Gray off his side he goes. The receiver went in, the ball went out, and Jeff Smith was the intended receiver, and Charvarius Ward was covering on the side for Kansas City.
Well, that time Sorensen comes off the edge, the right edge to the side where Sam Darnold is throwing, and he affects that throw. Ultimately, it was picked up, but because of that pressure, that's what caused the errant throw.
Mahomes already has engineered a 90-yard touchdown drive, 5 of 5, and a touchdown pass of 30 yards. This drive right here keeps Mahomes off the field as things get going here for the Jets. They got Pirine, wide bottom of your screen, the running back. 3rd and 12. Outside, Berrios tries to dig, and Tyrann Mathieu jumps on his back. They get nothing on the play. Maybe a yard. That'll be it. 4th down. They'll try for 3. The Kansas City defense holds them out of the end zone.
Well, Kevin, this is the second time we've seen this in 3 plays, so it makes you wonder if there's something at the line of scrimmage that Sam Darnold is recognizing and then checks out of it. So that time, both Neiman and Sorensen came up to the line of scrimmage. It looked like they were going to rush 6 and then stay in man-to-man coverage. So he checks that at the line of scrimmage. Then at the snap, they drop out.
Sergio Castillo will try a 39-yard field goal for the Jets, and he gets it. Sam Ficken is out. Another game with a groin. Castillo brought on to get the 3.
We take safety seriously, like in the Hyundai Tucson. It can help protect the ones you love and the ones they love. From the brand with more 2020 IIHS Top Safety Awards than Honda or Toyota. Feeling safe.
7-3.
In a Hyundai Tucson.
When I was in high school, this was a theater I came to quite often. Well, your friends, they came.
The support we've had over the last 2 months has been amazing. It's not just a work environment. Everyone here is family.
If you are ready to open your heart and your home, check us out.
We thought for sure that we were done, and this town said not today.
Local businesses are the heart and soul of our communities. They give thanks. They make a difference. They go the extra mile. They've always been there for us. It's time for us to return the favor, because where you shop matters. Visa, everywhere you want to be.
We're here with an 11-year-old Sheldon, valedictorian.
Once I'm in college, can we push my bedtime to 8:30?
You get it. You're scared that you're going to miss the way that it was. So what do we do? Be scared and do it anyway.
The Young Sheldon season premiere, Thursday, 8/7 Central on CBS.
Go to NFLShop.com and gear up.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Visa. Shop local, because where you shop matters. The all-new Hyundai Elantra, our most advanced Elantra yet. And by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit.
Well, we trust your Halloween was safe. Wherever you may be watching, here's the kickoff after a 6.5-minute drive by the Jets, and they get 3. Pringle from the 1. Runs into his own blocker, and that was the tight end Yelder, who was up there blocking. Down he goes, 26-yard return. Inspired by ongoing conversations with players, the NFL launched NFL Votes to empower and improve our communities through exercising the right to vote. Join the NFL family and make your voice heard this election. Visit NFL.com/votes or text VOTE to 635635 to learn more. I don't see the mask over Trent or Melanie. I'm not sure why. You have to wear one here at Arrowhead. 1st and 10.
Oh!
That's Yelder. Tight end, he zigzagged his way to the 32, and down he goes. Second catch of the season, gain of 5. Let's go to New York. Nate with JB.
Detroit looking for its 3rd straight. That's right. Matt Stafford is going to find Marvin Jones Jr. on the crossing route. He catches about 8-yard line, and then he goes in for the touchdown. Detroit leads this one 7-0. Back to the voice, Kevin Harlan.
JB, thank you. Trent and I will be in Minneapolis next week with the Lions and the Vikings. Right here on CBS, 2nd down 5.
There we go. Oh, targeting.
Pick up to the 45 with the terrific Marcus May, bringing him down, catch and run of 13, 1st down Chiefs.
Great recognition by Patrick Mahomes. He's trying to get the ball to the outside. Watch as he comes off the fake. He looks with his eyes. You see how both defenders that was
boom, hit him in the head, targeting.
Defenders watch Mahomes' eyes, so they're flushing out to the flat where they think he's going to go. That leaves Kelsey open on a quick little hitch. He's able to turn it upfield for a 1st down.
And Trent, 6 different receivers for Mahomes. Here's Edwards-Helaire, who tries to squirm free, and he's up near midfield. And they fall him right there for a gain of 4. He's really spreading the ball out, isn't Mahomes?
Well, you said 6 different receivers. He's 7 of 7. So 6 of his 7 to different guys. I mean, it's phenomenal what they're able to do. And when you look at scoring opportunities, the Chiefs have had 13 different players score a touchdown in a game this year. And that's amazing when you have that many weapons and you can spread it around.
Minute goal, 2nd down, 6 for Patrick Mahomes, going deep and looking for him.
Oh, overthrew him.
Incomplete downfield, May coming over to assist. This guy's caught the 2nd most touchdown passes over the last 4 years in the NFL. 1st incompletion by Mahomes.
It's not very often you see Tyreek Hill overthrown, and good coverage there by Poole.
Now 3rd and 6. This defense for the Jets over the last 3 games has ranked in the top 6 in 3rd down defense, so it has improved. Blocked by Rummers, the right tackle. And here it is caught. And shy of the 1st down, it's Pringle. He's down to the 49. And they're about 4 yards shy of the 1st. Well, the Chiefs.
Patrick saying, "Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go for
it." This is what the Jets were giving them. They were giving them the flat, and then when you do that, you have to come up and make a tackle just like that, just like Austin was able to do. Wrap them up, don't let them go anywhere. Chiefs deciding this early in the game not to risk going for it on 4th down, unless, of course, we have a fake coming up.
Well, you never know. Here's Tommy Townsend. There's the fake like you call. It's Pringle downfield.
That was a bullet.
13-yard.
That was a bullet.
36. You saw it before it happened. And that is a big play for Kansas City, sustaining their.
Let's see it again. Replay that.
Well, this is something that you have. There's Dave Tobe, the special teams coordinator. So what they had seen in tape is that this defender must be turning on the play. So you go ahead and you run. See how you do an outside release? You run the hitch. they must have seen on tape that he's not looking back at the punter at all. So that was great recognition on Dave Toeb's part to understand what the defenders on the other side were doing. He dialed up that play right around midfield. Got a huge risk by going for it there.
Mahomes winding up, throwing deep to the end zone, touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 36-yard laser.
Just putting that ball on a dime with Patrick Mahomes firing that ball. That ball was on a rope for about 45 yards, hitting Tyreek Hill right in stride.
That's what speed do.
On fourth down, you got the energy. You know the defense is coming back out on the field. They're disappointed because that fake just happened. Go ahead and go for it right away. You see Hill with the out and up. He buys it, looks back with his head and shoulders. That's what sells it. Great execution.
Butker with the extra point. 14-3, Kansas City. 2 touchdown passes by Mahomes. But this one to Hill. Right on the screws. 36 yards.
.5G just got real. iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 Pro are here on Verizon 5G with the coverage of 5G nationwide and in more and more cities, the performance of 5G ultra wideband. Get iPhone 12 on us when you switch. Only on Verizon.
At Chipotle, we believe that the best food on earth is the best food from the earth. That's why we use only whole avocados to make our guacamole fresh every day. Real ingredients, real flavor. Chipotle, for real.
I got it last time.
Fine.
Progressive, protecting every single yard of your home.
We gotta get a light down there. Someone could get hurt.
It's all so quiet and so peaceful. You fall in love, sing home, and shout you when you fall in love.
You need to start dating. There are plenty of other women.
They're not all going to be into me, so I'm going to need your help to keep me from getting a big head.
We can do that. You are far from perfect.
Yeah, okay.
I cringe when you dance.
Oh, really?
When you sweat.
Let's go, Chiefs.
You don't have a 4-head, you have a 5-head.
You seem to have 6 to 8 extra teeth.
The Unicorn. New season begins Thursday, November 12th on CBS.
He's totally team first. More like me first. We'll all go to the White House.
Tired of all the nonsense? CBS Sports HQ.
Your free, always on Sports News Network.
Well, the defending champions have had 2 drives, 14 plays, 2 touchdowns, 163 yards. It looks like the script works. So, 2 touchdown passes by quarterback Pat Mahomes. And here's the kickoff. And deep back will be Ty Johnson out of the end zone to the 25 and a touchback.
He made it through.
For the Jets.
Rookie Ashton Davis is filling in for Bradley McDougal, and he's going to be the one that's beat here on the coverage. Just the out and up by Tyreek Hill. And Davis, the rookie, is caught looking at the route. He decides to break on it. And Hill, with an excellent route, takes advantage of the rookie's over-aggressiveness.
Kansas City defense has held 6 of 7 opponents to 20 points or less. Let's go in the backfield. Darnold 1st and 10. And Gore. the play his way. Back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing there. Second down and 10. Hit by a couple, but Nadi led the charge.
You know, Kevin,
Derek Nadi.
Last series, the Jets had success. They converted some third downs. They moved the ball down the field. They obviously had the ball for a long period of time and got some points. Sam Darnold, though, ended up on the ground every time he tried throwing the football. Look for them to start moving him around a little bit. If you just leave him in that pocket, he's going to take a beating. You got to start getting some rollouts or bootlegs. Try and get some play action to get him away from just that center of the pocket.
Offensive coordinator Kyle Longins now is in the helmet and calling the plays for the Jets. Adam Bates led this up last week. Second down 10. Good time.
Intercepted. Ah. Come on, Ward.
The rookie out of Baylor, a second-round pick with his NFL debut last week, comes up with an acrobatic 27-yard reception.
Throw your hand up there.
He looks back and
All you got to do is...
the football just loses track. And incredible by Robinson, or incredible by Mims just to stay in bounds.
Mims had hamstring issues in both legs. Like we said, made his first NFL play last week. 4 catches in the first half. Allison pretty much stays in the Kansas City 48 with the first and 10. Herndon kept his balance. Fake to Gore. And they go.
Come on, defense.
35-yard line caught by Vincent Smith. And
Come on, defense.
40-yard pickup for Vincent Smith. First catch of the season. The first quarter is done, and a 2-touchdown performance by Mahomes.
That's half the fun of a new house. Seeing what people left behind in the attic.
Well, saving on homeowners insurance with Geico's help was pretty fun, too.
Oh, it's tiny Belzer.
They left a ton of stuff up here.
Well, enjoy your house.
Nope. No, thank you.
Geico could help you save on homeowners and renters insurance.
I'm just gonna grab a burger. Oh. You think that's a bad move? So you're saying I should go to Subway for a delicious footlong? Amazing speech, Coach.
Now in the app, get a free footlong when you buy 2 because it's footlong season.
This is Nest Audio from Google. But to someone who wants to bring a little bounce to their house,
Hey Google, play this on all my speakers.
it's the Google Whole Home Funkifier. Introducing Nest Audio from Google.
Yeah.
Give it all you got. Give it all you got.
We've been training for the Shipathon because the obstacles are bigger than ever this holiday. Shop and ship early. FedEx.
Give it all you got.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Walmart. Let's end the year with what matters. And by FedEx. The Shipathon is coming, so shop and ship early this season.
Back at Arrowhead Stadium, a little less than 20,000 fans are here. 50-degree day. Numbers from the first quarter with 15 minutes in the book. Patrick Mahomes has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Jets on their first drive, 6.5 minutes and a 39-yard field goal. This is their second drive, and again moving well. First and 10, first play of the second quarter. Chiefs at 4 in the secondary, and you saw the flags and heard the whistle.
False start. Offense number 60. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
That's the center, Connor McGovern.
Well, I think it's affected by the defense. You saw them jumping in and out, acting like they were going to pressure, and then dropping back into coverage. They did it a few different times, and a lot of times when it's the center, you get rocking back on your heels a little bit, anticipating the snap count's going to come.
Fifth defensive back, Thornhill is in. They put in.
Get him!
15, Beretti.
Nice tackle.
And down, Passanio over there. Gain of 3. Down to the Kansas City 37.
I've been impressed with the Jets' offense so far. These first 2 possessions, you go back. I know we've shown it a few times what they were able to do early on against Buffalo a week ago, and now they're starting off the same way. That's great preparation and attacking defense that you see on tape.
And without 2 of the top 3 wide receivers as well. Second down, 12. Fake the door. Berrios dances around.
Oh!
Dives down to the 32-yard line. Still a ways to go, though, with a gain of 5 right there by Braxton Berrios. Winning by the Patriots, signed by the Jets. And he works his way down, and it looks like maybe McGovern, the starting center, is down, which means that Josh Andrews will come in. We update that when we come back. Injury timeout.
If you hear the song I sing, you will understand. Come on, people now, smile on each other. Everybody get together and try to love one another right now. Try to love one another right now.
When managing diabetes, you can't always stop for a finger stick. With the Freestyle Libre 14-day system, a continuous glucose monitor, you don't have to. With a painless 1-second scan, you can check your glucose with a smartphone, so you can stay in the moment. You can do it without finger sticks. Ask your doctor for a prescription today. And if you join the My Freestyle program, you can try the Freestyle Libre 14-day system for free. Learn more at myfreestyle.us.
At T-Mobile, we believe you should get more. That's why we merged with Sprint. Now, it's about to get even better. And as we work to integrate Sprint's network, our nationwide 5G keeps getting stronger, with the capacity and coverage to reach more people and places across the country. Who says you can't have it all? Now is the time for 5G. Now is the time to join T-Mobile.
We fight the battles no one hears about. We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
Howdy, folks. Colonel Sanders here to make dinner time a little easier. Meal times can be overwhelming, especially when you're trying to work, parent, and help with the schooling all at once. So let us help with KFC's $20 fill-ups. It's like a home-cooked meal you don't have to cook. Drive-thrus open or get contactless delivery.
We're the FBI. We always get our man.
I just got a call. I want all hands on deck.
Go, let's go. FBI!
Can you tell me what happened?
You really want to do this?
Let's get some answers.
FBI, stop walking!
Drop the gun!
Hey, stop!
FBI is back. November 17th on CBS.
Connor McGovern played at the University of Missouri, signed as a free agent from Denver in the offseason, has started every game at center, injured right now. Josh Andrews taking his place. He started left guard last week for the injured Alex Lewis. 37.
Get him! Get him! Ah, get him! Yeah.
Darnold wrapped up and taken down. Wharton got him on the line. And down goes Darnold. He's been sacked now 13 times in a little less than 3 games. And they will try another field goal.
Well, and usually how a defense responds to an empty set like the Jets did. They emptied the backfield. P. Ryan went out wide. And so as a defense, you're either going to drop guys and try and cover it, or you're going to bring pressure. The Chiefs decided to bring pressure, go to man-to-man, and they were able to get to Darnold.
In pregame, Castillo is hitting from 57.
But they're going to just kick field goals? You're not going to win it on field goals.
from 55 yards.
You're not going to win it on field goals.
Elevated late this week when Ficken couldn't go because of a groin. Second consecutive week kicking for the Jets. Second consecutive field goal this afternoon in KC.
Frustrated that your clothes get damaged when you wash them and they just don't look the same? Well, now there's a solution with Downy Defy Damage. Downy Defy Damage protects your clothes from the stretching, fading, and fuzzing that happens throughout the wash process. Protect your clothes with Downy Defy Damage.
Woo! That was wild. You gotta see the numbers. Ooh, he almost got me. 0.14 yards away, technically. I get a close look at his foot, about a size 15. Scramble 14 yards, let it fly. And with all that going on, catch probability 31%. Yeah! Touchdown, baby. What? You thought a little toe tickle was gonna stop me? Come on now. Next Gen Stats, powered by Amazon Web Services. AWS is out.
Smooth driving pays off. With Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you save. You've never been in better hands. Allstate. Quicker call for a quote today.
Ordering Chipotle for the family? Voila! Reward. With guacamole and a side of papaya. Grubhub gives you rewards for rewarding yourself with food.
Today's the day. You know that feeling you woke up with?
Those butterflies don't ever go away.
But you have a plan. You were ready. Now execute it. November 3rd, Election Day.
We're counting on you to do your part. Vote.
If we pursue the truth, no matter where it leads us. Sometimes all it takes is one person to make a difference.
I guess this is going to be on and on.
Can Judge Carmichael be unbiased?
There is nothing that you can do that's going to change what she's going through.
I chose to do the right thing. My character is still on trial.
Maybe it's time to let it out.
For black women, there are a whole other set of rules that do not apply to you.
All Rise returns November 16th on CBS.
Sam Darnold for the Jets has gone 8 of 10 so far. 4 different receivers. And the replacement kicker, Sergio Castillo, who is 30 years of age and has been in the Canadian Football League and bounced all over football, just knocked in a 55-yard field goal. Man with the kickoff here, leaving it in the end zone is Pringle. And a touchback. Let's go downstairs to Melanie Collins.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Arrowhead Stadium will serve as a voting site for Tuesday's election. The Hunt family, in partnership with Patrick Mahomes' foundation, came up with the 6 figures needed to buy 40 voting machines. Now, Chiefs President Mark Donovan, along with Andy Reid and any of the players that are registered in the Jackson County area, will be casting their votes here on the club level. And when I spoke with Mark Donovan this week, he said he and a group of Chiefs employees will actually be serving as poll workers for the day. And this all came from a discussion led by Patrick Mahomes and Tyrann Mathieu.
Le'Veon Bell, thank you, Mel. Brought down by Henry Anderson on the line, and a gain of 1. Wearing that familiar number 26. He wore it with the Steelers. He wore it a couple years with the Jets, 17 games with the Jets. And there's a look at Mark Donovan, who is the president, a college quarterback himself, and leads this organization. Second down and 9.
46 run.
Bell remains.
Go.
They got through. They get him, and he throws it away, and it went forward, so it's incomplete. Boy, nice penetration there by Quinnen Williams. He shot through, found the gap, and had a hold on the Kansas City quarterback.
Well, that was dangerously close to going backwards. As you see, it goes right. It went forward about a yard, and that would have been a live football. But as you mentioned, Quinnen Williams getting through quickly and putting pressure on Patrick Mahomes.
And there have been some trade rumors regarding Williams. A lot of teams have inquired. The Jets have publicly said he is not on the trading block. 3rd down 9. Williams in the backfield, and they blow that dead. It's on the Jets.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 91. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
John Franklin Myers picks it up on the defensive line for New York.
Well, the Chiefs have gone 12. It's hard to believe this, but the Chiefs have gone 12 straight where they haven't converted a third down. So getting that 5-yard penalty is in the negotiation. You know, last week they were 0 for 8 on third down. So this goes back quite a ways. Not getting that third down conversion, but a 5-yard penalty would definitely help.
Williams in the backfield.
Ooh, nice catch. Nice catch.
Been brought down by Avery Williamson. And he just has the first down. Picks up 6 on that 3rd and short. So they get the first down after, as you said, going 0 of 8 and scoring 43 points last week in Denver.
Well, that's as good a catch as you'll see. I don't care if you're a running back, a tight end, or a wide receiver. That's a remarkable catch. Running one direction, reaching back with your left hand, twisting around, and being able to haul it in. And a critical catch it was as it converted the first down.
Bell is in. Le'Veon Bell tries to shimmy his way up. Not a whole lot there. On his back, Jenkins gain of 4 to JB in Dayton, New York.
A bullet for Tua. That's right, they bring the blitz, and Tua Tagovailoa throws his first career touchdown. Devontae Parker from 3-yard TD. The Dolphins.
Tua.
Kevin, Trent, and Melanie.
Were you surprised they made Trent the quarterback change from the veteran Fitzpatrick to the rookie Tua?
I was surprised because of the timing of it. Because Fitzpatrick had played so well the last 2 games. Now, I understand it because of the bye week, so you give him an extra week of practice. But because of how well Fitzpatrick had played, the fact that they were still in the mix was a little surprising.
Le'Veon Bell chased down by Bryce Huff, the rookie and undrafted out of Memphis, with a gain of 4. This is the thing about Bell. He catches as well as he runs.
Well, and when he hopped up on that sideline, it didn't look like there was a lot of jawing going on with his former teammates. It looks like he's keeping it pretty close to the best in terms of staying focused on the game.
Third down, long 2. And Le'Veon remains.
Hey, 46. Hey, we got 15.
Into the nickel. It's
Woo!
hit by John Franklin Myers. They come through. Former teammates head-to-head right there. Franklin Myers.
That is dirty.
And the Chiefs will punt, losing 3 on the play. Le'Veon Bell.
Well, the Chiefs sideline is hot because you're going to see, as you said, Franklin Myers gets into the backfield. Now watch the hit that comes here late. Watch dive down low. The play's already been blown dead, and Austin comes in and takes out Bell's legs. That's what the Chiefs sideline is so fired up about.
Tommy Townsend's going to punt. He has some quarterbacking in his background, and we saw the fake the last time. This one is high. Fair caught at the 18. Hang time of 5-1-3. 39-yarder. And we'll get back to Darnold and the Jets when we come back to Arrowhead on CBS.
Hey, my name is Dante, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nuggets is the authentic taste of it. You can tell it's freshly breaded, seasoned perfectly, and it just has this unique taste that compares to no other. Once I bite into it,
My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven-toasted, cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
Knowing who we are is hard. It's hard. Eliminate who you are not first. You're going to find yourself where you need to be. The race is never over. The journey has no port. The adventure never ends because we are always on the way.
This is Nest Audio from Google. But to someone who wants to bring a little bounce to their house,
Hey Google, play this on all my speakers.
it's the Google Whole Home Funkifier. Introducing Nest Audio from Google.
Something's not right.
You need a smaller TV or a bigger house.
Larry, why are you in the dining room?
Man, I can't watch that big old TV that close.
No, why are you in our dining room?
To tell you Rocket Mortgage can help you plan for a bigger home. From down payments to closing costs, it's easy to afford what fits your budget.
I think we need a bigger place. Good idea.
Thank you.
If you need a home to fit the whole season, Rocket can.
Whether you're curling or crunching, running or riding, lifting or lunging, balance it all out with some ice cold serving and enjoying.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Lowe's. We put the home in home team. Chick-fil-A nuggets, always freshly breaded and perfect for dipping. And by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Look at the Jets and Chiefs throughout their early years in the 60s playing in the NFL. Joe Willie Namath and Lenny Dawson, where I'm sure with his wife, Linda, watching real comfortably in Kansas City. We send our best wishes to him and to Joe. On the punt by the Chiefs, 1st and 10, 19, Darnold. Underneath, caught by Smith.
Oh!
20 to the 35. Brought down.
Breeland's hurt.
Backer Damian Wilson, catch and run of 15. It's a first down.
Well, Darnold's been under a lot of pressure today. He's already got 11 pass attempts in this game. Early on, getting the ball out of his hands quickly, but still taking a lot of shots. Now, they've been able to do some things. As you see here, it was the last series where they went empty. It looks like the check, because this last play that the Jets just ran, they went empty backfield again, and the Chiefs came in pressure and went man-to-man coverage. So coming into the game, that was the check.
P-Ryan in a bolt up the middle at almost 10 to the 44. It is a first down. Let's see where they mark that ball at the 44. Could be inches shy. Will they move it?
I'm surprised they're not measuring it. It looks like it's
second down in inches. Jets come in 0-7. Losing last week 18-10 to Buffalo. Only winless team in the NFL. Chiefs, first place in the West. 6-1. They've won 2 in a row. P-Ryan. And trying to wriggle his way, but just not much there. Once again, the tackle made by the second leading tackler, Damian Wilson, with a pickup of 3. He's got the first down there.
Well, it looks like the defense, Spagnuolo's been dialing up a very aggressive play call so far today, and the Jets have been able to take advantage of it on some, getting rid of the ball quickly. They've had, what have they run, about 3 or 4 of those wide receiver screens outside the Barrios. They're trying to move the ball around, get the ball out of Darnold's hands quickly, and only a couple of his throws have been down the field.
Darnold 9 of 11. Fake to P-Ryan, buys some time. Chased over there by Gant. Out of bounds and Sorensen will usher him out at about the 49 of Kansas City. He scrambles by 5. We had a couple of defenders for the Chiefs say that they like the way that Darnold runs, an underrated part of his game.
Well, that was brought up a few times, Kevin. You're right. It was just the fact with Darnold, it's as you said, underrated, because people don't think of him as a mobile quarterback. But that time, I like the fact that they're moving the pocket around. They had a play-action pass earlier where they moved him off the landmark. That time, they had him on a full rollout, and with no defender out there, he took off for the 5-yard gain.
Connor McGovern, by the way, back in at center, 2nd down and 5. It's P-Ryan. From behind, brought down by big Chris Jones. Playing with a bad groin injury. Pinnell had a hand in it, down to the 46 in a game of 2.
Well, the combination of P-Ryan and Gore back there.
P-Ryan.
Different types of runners. Gore is more of a downhill, maybe a one-cut guy, and then lower his shoulder and use power. P-Ryan jump cuts, as you saw in that last one. It looked like he was going to be tackled for a loss. He makes that jump cut back to the inside and is able to pick up a couple of yards.
A lot of young players for this Jets team getting some quality snaps. 4 of the top 5 picks in the past draft with good roles, major roles, important roles today, like P-Ryan. We have 6:49 to play in the first half. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this from State Farm.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. I may have told a server you can give her the Rogers rate for her insurance.
Well, that's just fine, considering the Rogers rate isn't real.
Yeah, but I'm sure you gotta probably pull some strings or something.
Look, there are no strings. Here's the deal. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Hey, Warren, get the Rogers rate.
Oh, did you guys want some?
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Couple touchdown passes by Patrick Mahomes. We'll look at Darnold. A lot of people think, Trent, that he's got 9 games, including today, to show if he is the future quarterback of the New York Jets.
Well, the tough challenge for him is what's going on around him. And that's, we mentioned the fact that Perriman and Crowder are out today. His 2 leading receivers. We mentioned the fact he's been under pressure, the second most in the NFL. So all of those things considered, he's got a lot on his plate. He's responded today. He's 9 of 11 for 83 yards.
3rd down 3. Perine.
Got him. Got him. 4th down.
And a hit there. Tackle made by linebacker Ben Neiman. Out of Iowa. Gain of 2. He needed 3. He's shy by 1.
I think you're going to have to go for it here if you're the Jets. They stay on the field. This is generally what you'll do is you come up and you do a hard count to try and draw them off sides and get an easy first down. Instead, they have the play called.
He got it. He dug through, even with a nice hit from the side from Breland in the secondary. He picks up 2 on 4th and 1. They convert and they keep the drive alive, and they've done that today.
How many times over the years have we seen Tom Brady with New England or Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay where they already have a play called, and that's exactly what the Jets did. They had the call. They already had a preset play. Let's hurry up and get on the line. And you get on the line, you try and catch the defense on your heels a little bit, get that quick count, and able to get the first down.
4 is in, but as a receiver, bottom of your screen. From the line, 1st and 10 for Darnold outside. Berrios has it and Sorensen rushes him out of bounds near the 35. And again, Darnold now 10 or 12 through the air with a gain of 8 right there. He's over 90 yards passing for the Jets.
Well, and there's the change-up you would anticipate was going to eventually come. That's the Jets going to an empty backfield. The first 2 times they did it, the Chiefs' response, what was set coming into the game, was man-to-man coverage. You're going to bring pressure, go man-to-man. That time they showed pressure, dropped into zone, and the Jets were able to take advantage of it.
Darnold, the number 3 overall pick a couple of years ago, by the Jets, 2nd down 2. Right play the drive, Frank Gore. And from the side, Sorensen leaping on his ankles, bringing him down. Gain of 3 to the 32.
Well, right now, from a time of possession standpoint, it's heavily weighted towards the Jets. They got over 14 minutes to the Chiefs' 10. Now, the difference is the Chiefs getting touchdowns and the Jets settling for field goals. If you go back to last week's game for the Chiefs against Denver, they lost time of possession. They didn't convert a 3rd down. Yet they won 43-16 because they found different ways to score and utilize and take advantage of those opportunities.
32. 6 consecutive completions by Darnold. 1st and 10 to Gore. And you see written down by Deshaun Wharton, rookie free agent. And about a yard gain inside the 32. Also getting some help there from Anthony Hitchens.
So I was going to say, Kevin, I'm giving the credit to Anthony Hitchens on that one because he got to the outside. He's the one that made Gore cut back to the inside, and Hitchens is one of the leading tacklers, if not the most prolific tackler on this defense. A lot of it is funneled to those linebackers, and he does an excellent job. That time he turned it back inside to prevent the game.
6-minute drive, 2nd down 9. Perine in.
Oh!
By Breland on the pass intended for Smith. At the 24, just that close.
I thought we were going to see Breland go into the push-up mode, right? A lot of times those defensive backs in practice, you drop an interception and watch this one's going to hit him right in the hands. A lot of times they'll drop and give themselves 10 push-ups. I thought for a second he was going to go ahead and do it here on the game day.
Chiefs have 9 interceptions as a defense, tied for number 2 in the NFL. 2 of those picks have gone the other way for a touchdown, including last week Sorensen for 50 at Mile High. 3rd and 9, 12th play of the drive. Darnold outside, Perine.
Yeah, nice tackle. Dirty Dan.
The first by 7. He got a yard. And they'll try for 3.
Sorensen does so many different things for this defense, and they like to play multiple safety sets. He comes down into linebacker depth. He's a sure tackler, like we saw on that play there.
They're going to win by kicking field goals.
Coverage and blitz package. He's a big weapon for this Chiefs defense.
So here is Castillo. You're out of West Texas State, like he says, played in the Arena League, the Canadian Football League, 48-yard field goal, had a 55-yarder. This is right down the middle. 48-yard field goal by Sergio Castillo. The Jets, heavy underdogs today, are sticking with the Super Bowl champs in Kansas City on CBS.
It's Macy's Veterans Day sale with our lowest prices of the season on furniture and mattresses, like this leather sofa for $8.99 and a new bed just $7.89. Plus, get a free adjustable base with qualifying mattress purchase. Now at Macy's.
I'm running as a proud Democrat, but I will govern as an American president. I'll work with Democrats and Republicans. I'll work as hard for those who don't support me as for those who do. We will act on the first day of my presidency to get COVID under control. We'll act to pass an economic plan that will finally reward work, not wealth in this country. We'll act to pass my health care plan to provide affordable, accessible health care. We'll act to restore our faith in democracy and our faith in one another. With our voices and our votes, we must free ourselves from the forces that pull us apart, hold us down, and hold us back. And if we do so, we'll once more become one nation, under God, indivisible, a nation united, a nation strengthened, a nation healed. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Watch what I do. Watch what I do. I see you looking. Watch what I do. Watch what I do. I see you looking. Watch what I do.
Football was a passion that turned into an obsession until one day I became an optometrist that watches a lot of football.
Pepsi, made for football. Watch it.
Mom is back. Let's all laugh together. I love it. The Mom season premiere, Thursday, 9/8 Central on CBS.
So there's 30-year-old Sergio Castillo. He is in his first NFL games. Last week he made a 29-yard field goal against the Bills. He's made 3. Castillo has today from 39, 55, and 48. Here's the kickoff. Eagles going to bring it out. After going 102 yards last week in Denver with a nice kick return, he is brought down on the play by Millette, 30-yard return. Patrick Mahomes today.
Well, he's been outstanding, to say the least. 11 of 13, 152 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's been accurate short and long, as you can see. 45-yard throws, that's all we do.
Good touchdown passes. Those are his numbers. Both quarterbacks at very high percentage throwing. Edwards in motion. Blocked by Fisher, the left tackle.
There you go. Travis Kelce.
4 consecutive 1,000-yard receiving seasons for Kelce coming into this year. Flag thrown, pick up a 15, flag back at the 15.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Yeah.
A 15-yard penalty.
Patty Mahomes okay?
With automatic first down.
Fatukasi will pick it up on the defensive line for the New York Jets.
Fatukasi, 94. Watch, he just goes up to try and block the pass. I don't think he was necessarily trying to hit him in the head. It's one of those things as a defender, you're trying to affect the ball, bat the ball down. And on the swing and miss, it came through the follow through, got him in the face mask. That was all for the 15-yarder.
He starts for the trade Steve McClendon. He made his first career NFL start. Water pass he did last week against Buffalo. 1st and 10. Caught by Kaiser. Downfield. Oh, there goes Kelsey. Williamson can't get him. And down to the 20.
There's our boy.
Kelsey. He's caught a pass in 103 consecutive games. Picks up 23 yards right there. It is over 7,000 for his career.
Well, coming into this season, he was the first tight end in NFL history to have 4 consecutive seasons of receiving yards over 1,000 yards, and he's well on his way to getting the 5th one this season.
He and Gronk, the fastest to 7,000 in tight end history and pro football history, and we're at the 2-minute warning.
Supporting Byron Ross too much has been amazing. It's not just a work environment. Everyone here is family.
Sweetheart, do my forearms look bigger?
They look the same.
I've been spinning faster recently. I think they're getting bigger. Feel them.
Yeah, they kind of feel bigger.
Yeah, cool.
Switch to Progressive and you can save hundreds. You know, like the sign says.
Did you know Duracell Optimum can make devices work even better than copper top? This toothbrush brushes quicker. This screwdriver turns speedier. This fan spins faster. Upgrade your devices with Duracell Optimum.
Brush aside the doubters, the naysayers, the noise. Oh, and lint. You're not ready for gray, so brush it away in 5 easy minutes. Just for men, mustache, and beard. Be the better man you are, and look the part.
It's so good to see you guys. Hot out here.
Are we on yet? I thought we were doing a Zoom thing.
Confused?
No.
Maybe you just need a Snickers.
Subway and the NFL celebrate youth athletes at the top of their game with the 3 freshest plays of the week from NFL flag football. Got moves? This kid has them all. He spins. He scores. And in our top spot, this kid takes off with the ball and the game. That's this week's freshest plays, presented by Subway, fueling a new generation of youth athletes everywhere. Now, back to the game.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Bud Light. When game days are go, there's a Bud Light there. And by Duracell Optimum.
Well, the tributes to Patrick Mahomes continue to roll, and he was actually brought in by the Jets in a pre-draft visit. They eventually chose Jamal Adams. They thought that Christian Hackenberg, who was going into his 2nd year, might be the answer there. 1st and 10, outside. Dropped down the play by Hartman. He's out of Georgia in his 2nd season. 2nd and 10.
You know, when you said that, Jets fans were just at home, just shaking their head.
Well, I mean, listen, the Chicago Bears can say it. Houston Texans can say it because they chose Trubisky and Deshaun Watson respectively. But,
no.
But listen, I mean,
it's reality. I know. It's like, the guys that passed up Jordan, right? It's like,
they chose Sam Bowie in Portland. 2nd down and 10. Screen pass.
Woo!
Well by the terrific Quinn Williams. My goodness, he's put his fingerprints on a couple plays today, throwing him for a 3-yard loss. Quinn Williams leads all interior defensive linemen with 19 defensive stops.
Well, and that's the thing, Kevin. Quinn Williams, his size, his speed, his recognition, how disruptive he is from that defensive tackle spot. It's impressive how he's able to get out in space the way he does.
Now, when I say all interior defensive linemen, I'm saying league-wide all interior Defensive line, as you see, defensive coordinator Greg Williams coming up the Verizon halftime report. JB, Phil, Nate, Boomerang coach Bill Cowher. Give you scores, highlights, and all the latest news in the NFL. All coming up on the Verizon halftime report from our CBS studios in New York. Here's a 3rd and 13.
Well, he had talked to us about how he wants to play with speed and violence, and the guys that he studied, DeForest Buckner, he studied Chris Jones, Aaron Donald. Those are the guys he looked at in the offseason to try and improve his game from last season to this season.
Darrell Williams back there, 3rd and 13. Time for Mahomes. And
Rocket.
Inside the 10. Drilled on the play by Davis. Hit on the play by Avery Williamson. He picks up 17 on 3rd and 13. 1st and goal.
Well, there's 2 reasons why you need to have somebody covering Travis Kelce. Number one, he's in the red zone, right? You're down in there around the 10-yard line. And the fact that it's 3rd down, which Mahomes is going to look for him in both those situations. 3rd down, he looks for him a lot. Red zone, he looks for him a lot. That time, the Jets have 3 defenders in the zone coverage, but nobody covers him. Able to pick up an easy first down.
Chiefs have scored on every red zone appearance this season. They in Tampa Bay, 1st and goal, Mahomes. Edwards-Helaire, they're slipping down with a hit by Williamson to about the 3, maybe the 2 of the Jets. Winding down the first half. Jets have 1 timeout, Chiefs have 3. That was a gain of 5.
I was keeping an eye on the sideline, Kevin, as you were saying that, keeping my eye on Le'Veon Bell to see if Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy, even though they said they're not going to change anything up, hey, let's put it in and see if something can happen, but not right now, not on this snap.
Mahomes has thrown 2 touchdown passes already. And now he has thrown 3. Kelce, touchdown.
They've used this play a couple times this season, and it's pretty impressive. You're coming out on a rollout, and it's just an underhand flip, shuffle pass. Kelce right to the middle. Kelce's going to be lined up here. You're going to roll out, and then it's a little underhand flip. You get everybody running upfield and looking to the outside. Easy score for
touchdown will count. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 87. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Well, Kelce's showing a little bit of a tribute to Tony Gonzalez, longtime Chief Great and NFL Hall of Famer, who always dunked after his touchdowns. Kelce goes up and dunked. That was outlawed a long time ago, though.
The reason why Gonzalez did it, he played college basketball at Cal. And we know that right on the heels of Gonzalez is Kelce. And having trouble with his extra points. That time Buckner puts it through. Buckner has missed 5, but that time he drills it. The Chiefs build on their lead. Mahomes, 3 touchdown passes. The first today to Kelce. 21-9, Kansas City.
All right, you guys. I'm going to sign off. You guys have a great Sunday. Go Chiefs. Go Chiefs, go Chiefs, go Chiefs. See ya.
Hey, Malcolm.